of Kenya.
Get business credit card from Cooperative Bank and pay for business stock and supplies on credit instead of using your own money. You can make payments in Kenya, abroad, and online.
Kenya's Gold.
A very, very good evening, viewers, and very many thanks for making time to join us this Wednesday, the 21st of May, right here at Kenya's Gold, your one-stop shop when it comes to all matters agriculture and agribusiness as well. Now, here on the program, we do debunk some common misconceptions that we do have about agriculture. For example, yesterday we learned that si lazima ukipanda mahindi yako, the main fertilizer that you go for during planting iwe DAP. Utasikia kila mkulima anakuambia tunapanda mahindi na DAP, tunapanda mahindi na DAP. Well, what you need to do as a smart farmer, first of all, make sure umepima mchanga yako, understand the state of your soil, and then with the help of professional agronomists, you can treat it accordingly. Si kukimbililia to DAP all the time. Great. Right. Now, also on the program today, we are going to debunk other misconceptions that we do have about persons with disability in agriculture. So do stick around for that and more. Once again, very good evening, viewers. Thank you so much for joining us from whichever part of the country that you are watching us from. As is the norm right here on the program, we do have a great show lined up for you. My name is Violetta Ngina. Right now, my fellow farmer and host, Emmanuel Terrer, is not with us in studio today, and I'm going to tell you where he went today. Now, very soon, the date for World Potato Day is going to be here with us, and he is interacting with different farmers in the potato space. So do look forward to something very interesting coming your way very soon. Now, moving on to the agenda of the day. Every single Wednesday here on the program, we do focus on livestock farming in Kenya. Now we are putting all our attention into dairy farming, dairy cows, Akina Fresian, Ganzi, Brown Swiss, all those cows that give us milk. They are our point of focus now every single Wednesday on the show. Now, to start us off, we go all the way to Nakuru County, where we learn about the different qualities of milk from the different cow breeds. Ile ng'ombe ya Fresian inakupatia maziwa inakaaje, quality yake inakaaje, kiwango pia inakaaje. If you compare it to the Jersey, what does it look like? All that and more will be answered in our feature coming up. And also something very important about this particular feature, will also address the issue of persons with disability, and also what can we do to make sure that persons with disability are comfortable in the agricultural sector. Take a look at what we found in Nakuru County. Welcome to today's feature, and I'm particularly very excited about this one. First of all, it's a good day right here in Nakuru County, Bahati constituency, and to speak to us in our gold feature, we are joined by Mercy Kendi, an agri-business trainee from Mary University, and she will be shedding a lot more light on milk production. Kama wewe ni mkulima wa Ganzi, wewe ni mkulima wa Fresian, what kind of milk and in what quantities are you expecting from your cow? Thank you so very much, Mercy, for making time to be with us today. Karibu sana Kenya's Gold.
Thank you.
And you look so nice.
Thank you so much.
Great. Thank you so much for your time. And I want us to start by, and it's very interesting to see you taking up space in agriculture and being a person with disability.
Yeah.
I'd like for you to shed more light for us on whether the agricultural space as is fair and conducive to persons with disability.
Elongina, I'm privileged to be here today, and I'm happy. Okay, the field in agriculture for persons living with disabilities has not been easy. we are not given space to prove our abilities beyond the way you look at us. And it is my prayer that we are given the opportunity to prove to the world that there is abilities behold disability.
Right.
And as I always say, that this is only a club that anyone can join at any particular time, and we are supposed to be given that chance. Any chance that is there, we have to be given, because we have that ability. We have been trained, we have those skills, we have the knowledge. Like in the field of agriculture, the challenges that we face, it is the environment. Like you can see, I'm on a wheelchair. So moving around, it is not easy. But there are some work in agriculture that we can do, not only in the field, but there are a lot we can do. Like even in the livestock, we don't need to go to the field. We have to do it here, around, moving around. So it is my prayer that we are given that opportunity to prove that we can do it.
Right.
Yes.
Have you ever walked into any space that you want to offer your services? You believe in yourself that I can get this done. Lakini wale watu ambao wanafaa kukupatia hiyo opportunity wanakuangalia zile za uko sure wewe ataweza, and maybe they end up not giving you that opportunity. Has that been something you've been through?
Of course, yes. I have. I graduated in 2022. I applied for many jobs and I went for an interview, because when you apply, it is not written that you have a disability. So when you go for that interview, they just cut you off. We will call you. Even without asking for the number, they will call you.
Using what number?
Yeah, that's the world, and that's the challenges that we are facing. And I'm happy that you have met me here, at least to enlighten to the world that we need that opportunity.
Right.
Yes.
And I also like the fact that you've said, hii ni kitu inaweza kakupata at any point in your life.
Oh, yes.
So you need the opportunity.
Yeah.
And we believe with this interview, you'll shed more light on that.
Oh, yes.
Thank you so very much, Mercy.
Yes.
Now, you studied agribusiness in school, in college.
Yes.
What pushed you there? Na nataka uniambie, hapo kwa darasa yenu, did we have more women, more men? What were the dynamics like?
Okay, I studied in agriculture first. I did in Meru University of Science and Technology. First, I did diploma in agriculture. The second, I did degree in agribusiness management. So what pushed me to do this agriculture thing is that I saw I need to challenge the world, that it is not that we can only be secretaries, we can be information technology people, we cannot computer science people. We have many opportunities and we can do it. Actually, I graduated with first class.
Oh,
yes.
Come on now, sharp girl.
Yeah, I graduated in first class with a first class in agribusiness management.
Good.
Yes, and I am confident that I can do it even more than what I am doing now.
Kwa darasa yenu wanawake walikuwa ngapi, wanaume?
We were only 10 girls and 4 boys.
Oh, but that's a good number, showing that women are getting active.
Are getting active. Mostly in agriculture, we are very active.
Oh, I love that.
Yes.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
All right, now let's talk about our cows. Naona hapa nyuma.
Yeah.
Naona tuko na Menengai hapa, tuko na Peach pale, tuko na Senegal.
Yeah, Chigo, Adi here. Yeah.
Good. Na hii ni area yako sasa ya specialization.
Yeah.
All right. So talk to us about wale breeds ambao umedeal now when it comes to dairy farming. Na pia uniambie, kama mimi mkulima niko na Friesian, ama nimeamua kuweka Asha, nikimpatia chakula vizuri, afya yake ni nzuri, maziwa anaweza nipatia lita ngapi kwa siku? Just compare for me, ndo tuone different production from different breeds of dairy animals.
So when it comes to livestock, I wasn't specialized in livestock. I came here and given that opportunity to do that, and I can assure you it is a very interesting field. So in livestock, here we have 66 animals with different breeds, 5 of them. The breeds are 5. And in the production, I can say that Friesian, it is paying. Friesian, it is producing the highest milk when it comes to farming. So it is an animal that will give you 14 to 18 liters in a day. Then there is Gazi. Gazi is the second that will give you 14 to 18. Asha, maximum it can give it is 12 liters in a day. And we have also crossbreeds here that will give you a maximum of 10 in a day. And then we have brown Swiss that will give you a maximum of also 10. So the feeding, we do the normal grazing here, and we also do the normal feeding of other feeds. When the animal is well fed and well kept, it will give you a good milk produce. Yes.
Right. So from the breeds ambao mnaeka hapa, which umeniambia ni Friesian, kuna Ganzi, kuna Brown Swiss, and the crosses.
Yes.
So out of those 5, the number 1 yenye inawapatia maziwa nyingi, it's the Friesian.
It is the Friesian.
Alafu inafuatwa na Ganzi.
Ganzi.
Right. So nataka tuambie, pengine ukiangalia maziwa yenyewe, ile inatoka kwa Friesian, ile inatoka kwa Ganzi. When you look at it, are there, some slight difference? Is there any kind of milk yenye utapata maybe it's slightly thicker, ingine maybe kona tinge of yellow, in terms of just physical appearance yenye inazafanya maziwa ya breeds tofauti? Ikae tofauti. Is that a thing?
Yeah. There is a huge difference between those 5 breeds. The first one, it is the Friesian. It has a lot of milk, but it is very light. Yeah, it is very light and it is white in color.
Pure white
in color, and it is very light.
Right.
The second one, it is not that much watery. It is becoming thicker. The Ganzi has a lot of milk, but it has cream. When it comes now to Asha, it is thick now. It is thick and it is yellowish in color. When it comes to Brown Swiss, it is thicker. It is much thicker now.
Right.
You can keep it and even produce a lot of cheese in it.
That's now for the brown Swiss. Okay.
It has little milk, but it is very thick.
Right. Great. So ndo ng'ombe wangu anipatie maziwa vizuri. Leave alone even the feeding part, tutakuja kwa the feeding part. Unibreakie down vizuri, anakula hivi saa ngapi. Kuna ile comfort ambayo unafaa kuweka mnyama wako. Ndio hata wakati una milk, naye anakupatia maziwa vile inafaa, si ndio? What are some of the things mimi kama mkulima during that milking process naweza fanya kuhakikisha nimepatia huyu mnyama wangu some good level of comfort, afanye mambo yake vizuri?
Yeah. Sasa when it comes to that time of milking, we feed them first, and then wanaingia kwa hiyo milking paddle. Wakiingia kwa ile milking paddle, you don't just shout to the animal, you don't just beat the animal, you give it space, and the place should not be noisy. So when it comes to milking, we use warm water to pamper the udder, and even the towel must be very clean. So the milkers, because we do manually here,
right,
they pamper the udder with the warm water and the towel first before they do the milking.
Right.
So the cow looks so relaxed, and it will just relax, and you will just milk your milk, Gina, and you finish happy farmer.
Usipige ng'ombe makelele.
Usipige makelele, usishauti, usipige.
Right. And now tukipampa hiyo ada, tunaibembeleza na maji moto. Hiyo towel ambayo natumia kwa hii ng'ombe moja, kwa huyu ng'ombe moja ambaye hapa, will I use the same towel on the next, ama kila ng'ombe na towel yake?
Kila ng'ombe atakuwa na towel yake, Gina, because you don't know the kama huyu ni mgonjwa ama huyu mwingine si mgonjwa, you don't know.
Right.
So you will know in the process of milking. Now you will know the change, you will identify the change in the milk. So that's why we don't use the same thing that umetumia kwa huyo mwingine.
Alright. Na ndo pia uendelee kupata hii maziwa yako. Ni nini mnyima ambao mnafanya hiyo milking manually? Mnazingatia nini ndo angalau tusijipate kwa ile condition ya mastitis? Unaendanga kwa mwingine unapata hata one of the teeth is blocked. They are not using it anymore. Is that a condition you've met? And how does that affect milk production?
Okay, here mastitis is very controlled. We have vets, we have AI technicians, and we are here even to help. After milking, we have iodine chemical that is used after every milking. So the animal is free from not even getting a fly that will even step on the teat. Yeah.
So you control it fully?
We control it fully here.
Great. Let's talk about the market. Do they have a preference on the kind of milk? Kwa sababu umeniambia tofauti ya maziwa ambayo nitapata kwa Fresian, tofauti ya maziwa nitapata kwa Brown Swiss. You've helped me understand from the thickness to the color. Kwa consumers, sisi ambao tunakuja kununua maziwa, do we know what we want? Ama kwetu maziwa ni maziwa?
No, maziwa si maziwa.
Right.
Milk is not milk at all when it comes to the market. So here, our milk is very different, and I want you to, even before you go, I want you to carry some so that you can go and test.
Right.
We have a very different thing in the market. We have a very big value in the market because I have told you we have 5 breeds, and we mix that milk. So when that milk is mixed, people, the customers now are interested to know what is that is in the milk, because the milk is thick, it is sweet.
Right.
It is like it is added some sugar now.
So wanataka hiyo thick.
Wanataka hiyo thick. We have a very different thing in the market. I'm telling you. Yeah.
So soko inaenda ikibadilika.
Soko inaenda ikibadilika. They want a real thing. What is that that is thick, that is different from the other?
Right.
Yeah. Farmers.
Will they pay different for that one that is thick? Kwa sababu si umetuambia kuna maziwa amba kama ya Fresian utapata it's very light. Brown Swiss umesema ni thick kabisa, and others have a thickness not as much as Brown Swiss, but they're thick as well. Do they pay more? Ama bei ni ile farm
Not
gates?
really. You know, here we have that market price, 60 shillings per liter.
Per liter.
Yeah, in every kind of milk. We don't have sijui Fresian this amount. No.
Right.
Yeah.
Good.
We have 60 at 60.
All right.
Yeah.
Najua ulikuwa umeguzilia kadogo tu hapo kwa feeds, lakini nikakutoa hapo kidogo.
Yes.
Now I want us to go back there. Ndo huyu ng'ombe wangu aendelee kunipatia hiyo 20 liters, 18 liters a day, the right consistency, the right color, the right thickness. Nipeleke kwa mtaratara jinsi mnawafeed kutoka asubuhi hadi jioni.
I have a colleague that will take it from there.
Right.
Yes.
So I'll move over to your colleague.
Yes.
But thank you so very much, Mercy,
You're
for
welcome.
speaking to us. You are such a great inspiration. And right here at Kenya's Gold, with efforts of fantastic women like you, tutahakikisha maswala ya persons with disability in agriculture imeangaliwa vizuri.
And
because you're capable. Na mupate employment.
Yes.
Thank you so much for speaking to us.
Thank you.
All right. So we are now going to meet Mercy's colleague, who's going to tell us about how they feed the animals in this farm. Yani ng'ombe akiamka asubuhi hadi wakati anaenda kulala, atakuwa amekula nini na ni kwa nini atakuwa amekula hicho ambacho atakuwa amekipa. So Millicent, naona uko busy. You're monitoring your cows. Unaangalia nini exactly?
Ninaangalia venye wana feed. Ule mwenye hakuli vizuri. Hata nikiwa hapa naangalia yule yuko sick. Alafu I report to my AI technician, Mr. Ruto.
All right.
Yeah.
So niambie about the feeds that you have kwa hii shamba yenu, umepanda nini, na ng'ombe hawa wa maziwa, what is very essential for them to feed on?
Okay, like hizi ng'ombe zetu za maziwa tunazifeed 3 times a day. Asubuhi tukishamaliza kukamua, zinakuja kwa field, zina graze. Hii nyasi nimekwambia inaitwa Boma Rods. Na iko rich in fiber, na even iko rich in proteins. So like our feeding is done mara mbili kwa nini, like kuko na ile dry season ya January hadi March. Huwa tunatumia hii Boma Road kutengeneza something we call hay. Yeah, this hay inatusaidia kwa sababu hiyo wakati hakuna nyasi kwa huko kwa nini. So tunazipea pale, zinachukua kidogo kidogo, lakini lazima zishibe.
Right.
So tunazipatia, zinafida hapa hadi saa 6, alafu zinarudi pale kwa boma. Then tunakuja tukaipatia hiyo hay, we mix with minerals. Then wakunywe maji alafu wa relax, ready for milking. Yeah.
Umuhimu wa hiyo minerals kwa hawa ng'ombe wa maziwa inasaidia na nini?
Hii ng'ombe ukikamua kuna vile calcium inakuwa depleted. So ukipatia hizo minerals tunarudisha that calcium kwa sababu inatolewa mara mingi wakati ya milking.
Alafu baada ya milking ya round ya pili, after that?
So after that tukize milk, they stay after like saa 7 we add even Lucerne. which is rich in protein. Alafu that Lucerne we cut it from the shamba, of which is not supposed to be fed direct. Lakini sasa juu hatuna ile time ya kukausha, we give it in low quantities, tunaipatia. Lucerne is rich in proteins. It has crude proteins, by the way. Alafu it has fiber on it, which helps in the rumen part of the animal, and it helps in digestion.
Kwa hivyo hiyo Lucerne mumeipanda hapa?
Tuko nayo kwa shamba.
And how do you give it? Unaichanganyisha na the hay ama hiyo unaipea aje?
Yeah, Lucerne tunaichanganyisha na hay since it contains a lot of nitrogen, of which if you feed direct kwa animal, it cause bloat. So tunahakikisha tunaimix na hay so that it reduces your bloat. Yeah.
At what point do you give your animals silage?
Silage tunaipatia jioni. That is after second milking. Okay, tukisha milk the second time, zinatoka nje kwanza, so they come to graze this boma road. After they have done with the boma road, like that is 1 hour, we take them back to the boma, alafu we give them silage.
Right. Na wakati wa milking, is there anything that you give the animals to eat at that time? Mukiendelea na milking?
No, they have grazed from the field. They are full. So wanakuja wakunywe maji, alafu you give them time to relax so that hiyo maziwa iteremke.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, Millicent.
Yeah.
Asante kwa kutuongelesha. Clearly, kila mkulima ni kama akona design yake kwa shamba on how they feed their animals, at what particular point do they feed a particular meal, and that is our responsibility right here at Kenya's Gold to visit as many different farmers as we can across the country, tuchukue notes here and there, and of course, with the help of our experts, will help you learn on what you need to do in your farm. It has been an absolute pleasure being here in Nakuru County, Bahati Sub-County, speaking to Mercy Kendi and Millicent as well. Thank you so much for watching our feature, but just stay right here at Kenya's Gold. We still do have a lot more for you when it comes to all matters agriculture. A great story of hope and encouragement from Mercy, who despite her disability, she's making sure that her voice is heard in the space of agriculture. And remember, there are still so very many other Mercies in the world, because according to the World Health Organization, about 16% of the global population have one or more disabilities. Therefore, we need to make sure that we are creating space for the persons with disability in agriculture. Now it's time for us to take our first short commercial break, but do not go anywhere. We still do have a lot more, including a gold conversation from location in Nakuru County, and we will be talking about animal feed. But as is the norm, before we take this break, we do have to tease our farm joke question of the day. And today we are asking you, where do animals go to get new tails after their tails fall off? Ule dogi hapo home, mkia yake kikatika, anaenda kupata mkia ingine wapi? Please talk to us across all our social media platforms. Our SMS line is 22422, and on X we are at Citizen TV Kenya. See you after this break.